Hey, what's up, fam? It's your boy Big Jar. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Happy New Year. I wish you guys lots of blessing, positivity, love. I hope all your dreams come true. Yeah, man. This year's gonna be crazy, just like every other year. And it's gonna have ups and downs, and we're gonna just go through it all. And I'm gonna be posting more videos, as I always say. I've come to terms that, yo, I'll just post whenever I have it done. I'm not gonna put pressure on myself anymore. And yeah, just follow me on Instagram, guys. Like and share this video, please. My heart and soul went into this one. It's about my childhood, so I hope you enjoy it. So peace. Let's go.
So guess what? I moved to Holland, the land of fries, cheese, and other herbal incense, if you know what I mean. And I know you might be asking yourselves, Jor, what are you doing moving to the Netherlands while you want to become a YouTuber? Are you supposed to be going to the US to pursue the American dream? And besides that, why the F haven't you posted in over a f***ing year? I see you posting Instagram stories and pictures, huh? I swear to you, bro, if you keep on... Bro, calm down, G. Chill. Hear me out for a minute. So, the reason why I moved to the Netherlands was to pursue a master's in media innovation. Because I hit a point in my life where I needed a break from climbing the mountain that is building a YouTube channel from scratch. And also, a change of environment was necessary to develop myself. But before we talk about everything that happened during the year I've been gone, let's take it back to my past, where I'm gonna introduce you guys to a very special person. And that person is the younger me. So let's go back to the year 1995. It was on May 17th around 4 a.m. at the St. Elizabeth Hospital. This was the day I came into this world and I was introduced to my mom, my dad, and my older brother. And of course, I'm not gonna remember everything, but the first vivid memory I had was when I was 3 years old and standing in my living room looking at this clock. I remember it being this orange clock with a football field on it. Yeah. Anyway, but besides that, for the biggest part of my childhood, I remember love doing two things, which was playing with my dad and also drawing with my older brother. So yes, I always loved drawing. But sadly, my brother and I started growing apart and both of us started having different interests, which is normal. So eventually I didn't have a drawing buddy anymore. And besides that, I was always the quiet kid in school, you know? I still remember being so shy that I once embarrassingly peed myself in front of my entire kindergarten classroom because I was too afraid to ask the teacher if I could go to the bathroom. So anyway, my brother was my closest friend, and luckily as we started growing apart, I was introduced to one of my best friends still this day, Nick. And he's actually the one that helped me move to the Netherlands, but we'll get into that later. We were placed next to each other in the 3rd grade, and luckily we had a lot of similar interests like drawing, anime, and gaming. We used to love drawing Dragon Ball and Sonic characters together. But sadly, we were placed in different classes the year after, and also during that same year, my parents got divorced, and as a 10-year-old boy, I couldn't understand why this was happening. And I remember being very lonely because from what I thought, they were always gonna stay together, you know? My dad left, and my mom took it upon herself to raise 2 boys on her own. And in addition to this, I also had lost interest in drawing, and my mother encouraged me to only focus on school, which was what I did. And even though I was doing very well at school, I always had this love for art that just couldn't go away. So when I was around 18 years old, I remember spending a lot of late nights watching big YouTube animators like Swoozie and Yondon the Sauce God, and I was like, yo, I don't care, but I'm gonna do this because this is what I want to do, you know? So I put all my efforts into writing my first script, which of course was trash back then. I recorded it, animated it using only my mouse and Photoshop. This was my very first animation, which still this day, only a few will ever lay their eyes on it. I don't even have it anymore, and I'm the one that put it out, you know? At first I started receiving a lot of positive responses, which encouraged me, but around 20 minutes later, I got a message from someone that I was very close to at the time. I opened the message and it read, "What the F are you doing, G?" Yo, as soon as I saw that, I just got discouraged, and after seeing that message, I sadly took the video down. This haunted me for years, And I remember asking myself, like, why should I feel embarrassed about something I enjoy doing? It's my life, and if I like doing something, I'm gonna own it, you know? So finally, after 2 years, I got the courage to cut this person out of my life and only surround myself with people that truly support and believe in me. After doing this, I decided that I was gonna create animations again. And this time, I'm gonna do it properly because the first one I made was low in quality, and yeah, the drawings were not that good yet, but we all gotta start somewhere, you know? So I worked my ass off till I saved up around $2,500. And at the time, I used to drive this old Mitsubishi Colt, which, by the way, I got a few stories about coming up and they're on the way. I wanted to buy this new car and also do this animation thing, and I had no equipment to do so. So I had a decision to make. Either I'm gonna buy a new car or I'm gonna focus on this dream of becoming a YouTube animator. And since you're watching this video, I think you already know which decision I made. So there I was, a 24-year-old with an animation computer and a bachelor's degree, living with my mom who couldn't understand my passion of content creation, which to her generation, I understand, you know. So this led to us resenting each other, and it got to the point where I decided it was best if I moved out, which was way harder than I expected it to be. I had faced tons of adversities and weaknesses that still needed to be addressed. To keep it short and sweet, I struggled with money and ended up having to move 7 times in the past 2 years. So it got that bad, yeah. And it was around this time that I decided that I needed a change of environment and a break from YouTube and moved to the Netherlands. It's been over a year now, and looking back, this was the best decision I ever made. I got tons of lessons learned and stories to tell. My mom visited me and ended up being very proud because I finally managed to get the stability I was always searching for, and even though it wasn't in the way that she imagined it would happen. She always did her best to provide me with everything I needed to become a successful man, and even though she wasn't perfect, if I look at the environment I grew up in, I can proudly say that she did her best. The biggest lesson that moving here taught me is that life is not a straight line, and every bad experience you go through is an opportunity to grow. And you can only realize that when looking back and practicing gratitude. I was granted a chance to start my life all over again in an entire new place with new opportunities, and if I could go back, I could honestly say that I wouldn't change a thing. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I wish you lots of love, positivity, happiness. Take care, and I'll see you soon.